and what you think should be the criteria and requirements on who should inherit Kinoti?
On matters Kinoti, Victor, it's very interesting that, you know, Kinoti just came in board and I think his term has not come to an end. But what is interesting to observe is the fact that politics dictates who has to inherit or who has to be in what position in this country, which is rather interesting.
Yeah.
But then, that aside, then there is the issue of how you have dealt before, the issue of personal differences, or how it's supposed that you have dealt, or how you ought not to have been behaving. There was a feeling that prior to the coming in of this particular leadership, the DCI had been heavily involved in trying to sabotage their campaigns, in trying to harass and in trying to bring them to book a couple of people. And people had been saying that this regime was coming under the precepts of giving freedom. And somebody was making a light joke that the freedom was actually indeed theirs. So, but then, especially the deputy president has been very categorical that indeed for him it's not even about the deputy president. It's actually the aspect that he can walk down the street without the fear of being arrested, without he can drive without seeing a lorry and getting scared whether it will crash. Or, you know, with that particular aspect, then you get to see that such a particular person who was in charge of a sensitive docket, then it's not morally, it's not right to actually proceed to work with the same people, which everybody has a perception that you are the person who was behind their troubles. So it's only clear that you need to exit and have somebody else who can be able to work, because security is a very sensitive docket for a regime. So it's only clear that, or it's only in order that he steps aside or moves to other things, less sensitive things, or lighter duties, as they call it sometimes, to take up some other roles, which the vetting, of course, there has been some controversy whether how that is supposed to exactly happen, whether it's there was an issue of constitution, but then we have an act which is not in tandem with what it's not very clear in the process. Normally it's supposed to be a procedural thing, but you get to realize that when they were amending the act, they left the other previous act which was subsisting. They didn't actually amend everything. So, but then we understand we are in Kenya, the rule of politics takes precedence over.
Exactly. And